We're now in chapter 4 and we are nearly ready to model the house. A few things to point out before we start. In this series, as it's all about speed, the series is going to be a little bit speedier as well. When I've shown you how to create something like this corner window, I'm not going to show you how to create this corner window because the principles are exactly the same. What you will have is the next level on. Once we've moved from lesson 1 to lesson 2 and lesson 2 to lesson 3, you'll always have a fresh version of this which is up to date. But the best way to learn this software is to play around with it and have a go yourself. So the principles will be shown and explained fully. But if something's very similar, then you'll be left to your own devices to create it. So that goes for adding doors, pulling up walls, pushing out things. You don't need me to explain how to create all of these things. One will be sufficient, and then you can lay them out. As we're working from a series of CAD plans, then very, very few dimensions will be required. All that we'll be doing is inferencing heights and using the plans to generate the walls. What will be important is for us to follow the guidelines which I've just explained in the last couple of chapters. That's going to be using the outliner, the layers, checking on things with entity info, making sure things are components and groups, and then we'll slowly build this up. But this will not be a step-by-step, every single thing covered. There's a lot of repetition in using Sketchup. The more exposure you get to creating your own things, then the level of satisfaction is massively increased and the learning process is massively increased as well.
We're also going to see a reduction in the number of tooltips that appear on the screen. So as you get more familiar with the process, then everything should become smoother. You'll be using a lot more keyboard shortcuts and you won't need me cluttering up the screen with keyboard shortcuts, key modifiers, or any other highlights. Okay, so in the next video, we're going to start modeling this house.